Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Damian Wise with the Wise team at Keller Williams. And today, for your Wise tips for Wednesday, I want to talk about 10 things that are super easy and super cheap to do to save on some energy costs this winter. So, first one, we want to start off with our ceiling fans. If your ceiling fan is moving in a counterclockwise direction for the summer, we want to shift that and make sure that that it's blowing the hot air down. So we want it to go in a clockwise position. So you want to make that adjustment. The number two thing we want to talk about is vacuuming these vents out. Your floor vents, they get stuff in them. They get kids' toys stuffed in them, all kinds of things. We want to make sure those are open where you want them to be open, and that comes up a little later on. I got another tip for you on how to shut them off. The next tip we have is to get some weather stripping. Stand next to your windows on a windy day and see if you have drafts. If you have drafts coming in, a window to be replaced is very expensive. However, you can use weather stripping or caulk to seal these cracks and stop that drafting. The next thing we should do is to have your furnace cleaned or clean it yourself and make sure you replace that filter every month, 2 months. Some places recommend 3 months depending on the filter, but the more often you do that, the better you're going to be. Okay. The next thing is block off those rooms you're not using. So basements, spare bedrooms. If you're not using them and there's nobody staying in them, don't heat it. Close the vents, or you can also get magnetic covers for them to stop the heat from going in there. The next thing we like to do is get out your blankets. Get out those comfy, warm blankets and keep them nearby when you're watching TV or you're working in your office. Throw one over your legs. Your thermostat's going to keep you in that 70 to 71, whatever's comfortable for you. And if you're feeling a little chilly at nighttime, before you go to bed, throw a blanket on there. Save some of that energy for another time. Next step, also some heavy curtains will help that draftiness at the windows. You can pick these up at any store, Walmart, and just hang them, and you'll notice quite a bit of relief from those drafts. Okay. Another energy tip is to have your hot water heater running efficiently, and what you want to do is drain that and all the gook out of there, you can get some rust deposits, things like that. So it's good once a year or so to drain that water heater. It doesn't take long. If you need more information on that, please check with YouTube. There's all kinds of how-to videos on how to do that. Okay. Next step, set that thermostat to a comfortable yet efficient way, especially if you can program it while you're away. You want to keep it down into the 60s while you're away, and then when you come home, if you like it a little warmer, kick it up, have it kicked up to 71 when you get home from work or the kids get home from school, things like that. That will help a lot. One of my favorite things to do is when it's cold outside, we like to cook at home. You're going to cook anyway. Bake something in the oven and then let the heat come out of the oven and heat the home. It's kind of killing two birds with one stone. Heat up the house and feed your family. All right. And if you have any other questions or if you have something you'd like to suggest as well, please subscribe and comment below. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.